Hey, Anthony,
Yeah.
what do you think about today's Supreme Court ruling on ICE raids?
Well, they basically threw out the Fourth Amendment and said it's okay for ICE and other law enforcement to racially profile people. And if you combine that with the Trump administration's continuing efforts to deport people without due process to third party countries, you basically have a mechanism to arrest and deport anybody for looking Latino or having an accent or potentially just speaking a different language. And I'm sure that's not going to stay restricted to Latinos for long. We all know how fascism loves enemies.
What does the ruling say exactly?
Well, the ruling itself didn't say much of anything. It was simply a reversal of another lower court injunction without any accompanying explanation by the Supreme Court. But the lower court injunction was basically placed on ice, saying that they were illegally profiling people, basically accusing them of being illegal immigrants simply because they looked Hispanic, they had an accent, or they were in certain locations, like let's say Home Depot or car washes. Literally racially profiling, right? And that is against the Fourth Amendment of unreasonable search and seizure. You have to have actual, concrete proof or strong suspicion of something to arrest somebody. That ruling put a pause on the ICE raids. ICE has basically been out of LA for the last 3 weeks, not completely gone, but the thousands of officers that we saw before are left. And the Trump administration appealed to the Supreme Court about that, and the Supreme Court reversed that. So they're basically saying it is okay to arrest people or detain them for looking Hispanic, for having an accent, for speaking Spanish, or for working or being in certain locations that are typically associated with illegal immigrants. There's no reason for them to have reversed this ruling. So, this is them saying that it's okay for ICE to terrorize Hispanic communities and basically anybody that doesn't look like Stephen Miller's idea of what an American should look like, and will, I'm sure, lead to many more illegal and extrajudicial deportations of people that were U.S. citizens or here legally, right? We've already seen that happen. They've already, even before this ruling, tried or succeeded in several cases deporting U.S. citizens or people that were not actually illegal immigrants. And this is an agreement from the Supreme Court that it's basically okay to do that. So we're going to see a huge increase in that. When you combine that with the recent renaming of the Department of Defense to the Department of War, Trump talking about going to war on Chicago, the ICE presence in that area and increasing ICE presence in other cities, I think we can all see where the wind is blowing.